Hey guys, welcome to my part 4 of my insanity guide. No infinite ammo, no bonus weapons. And on today, we're gonna go to the East Wing, back to the East Wing. We're gonna use all our coins in the parlor, so grab all of that you can. And bring the specimen and the pantry key that you got from the closet in the waiting room, as well as any blood and scrap. Blood and scrap, that's what I'm gonna keep saying. You can make so much hemolytic injectors, it trivializes insanity, as well as your ID wristband that we got from upstairs after we killed well, before we killed, but we killed the chunk. We cleared the waiting room and we raided this closet over here. Don't worry about coming to the conference room yet to get the corrosive acid for the lock. We're gonna let Leon do this because Leon has to go back here anyways to get a wristband for extra points and plus get this one over here. You don't have to do it, but you can clear this as Grace. It's not that hard, but it's easier to let Leon do it. And as well as we're gonna get our first gun and the parts that we need for the corpse over here. So let's go do that. We're also gonna clear some patrolling zombies. The chef is now moved over here to this hallway, so be very careful of that. And the singer has moved over here. We're gonna take them both out. They'll give you extra coins. You don't need them, but those extra coins later will turn into scrap if you have extra ones. You need 5 per one piece of scrap. The scientist is gonna be here always, so be careful with him. So you're gonna want to do this quick. Close that door if you can. Don't waste too much time. And then come over here. Grab the book first to make sure you have enough coins. If you don't worry, we're gonna get more upstairs. There's plenty of coins. There's more than you need. Grab the knife and the 30 ammo. If you don't have enough for both of these yet, grab the 30 ammo because we might need to use it, but we won't necessarily need it. Again, we're gonna do this pretty much without firing, only firing the requiem like twice, and that's about it. Before you go out, make sure the zombie's not standing right there. Come over here and make sure this zombie's not standing right over here, and hide here, and so this guy doesn't see you. This guy over here, we're gonna kill. So now that this guy went in there, we're gonna want to kill this guy. Why? Because we have enough hemolytic injectors, and this guy could get annoying. You could always like shoot him to knock him down, or push him out of the way, or just run past him, but he could get annoying. So we want to take him out. And this guy also turns into a crimson head if you leave him, if you like kill him and leave him on the floor. So open this, but before we go in there, we're gonna get some extra blood and get rid of the pantry key. The pantry key is very important that you don't open this door. So you want to get close enough for the prompt, but do not bump into the door or hold forward while you're using this key. So just use the key, but do not hold forward. And then we're going to grab this blood over here. It's 60 is enough to make another hemolytic if you didn't have blood. Make another hemolytic injector. And we're gonna go grab the 100 blood in the bathroom. You could get this later, but I like to get it now because it helps with clearing the upstairs. Just remember that the cleaning lady is still here, so don't just burst in here. Wait for her to touch the mirror and then you can walk past her, or wait for her to walk back down and then you can walk past her, or walk with her towards the end. But we're basically going to the last stall. Crouch here because of the glass, but then you could stand up. Close this door. Make sure you close this door and grab the blood here. And do not go out yet. Don't go out yet. If you go out, you'll bump into her and she will attack you. You see she's right there. You could kind of make out her skirt or knees or whatever. Just let her walk back to the mirror. Okay, so now she walks back to the mirror. You could follow her. Just crouch again so the glass doesn't make noise. This only makes noise if you're not crouched. And close the door. If she does get alerted to you, just remember you could run away from her and sprint away. And like I said, there was sleeping zombies in here. You can't sprint here and they won't get activated, so don't worry about that. Then we're gonna go over here. Grab the herb. Grab the scrap, very important. Make another hemolytic injector. There's scrap everywhere, guys. There's scrap and blood everywhere. You just have to look for it. And grab another lockpick. And we're gonna put the lockpick, the herbs, bullets, and the extra knife away. And just bring your hemolytic and the specimen. And your collector, of course. Plus the keychain. Grab this. There's another save here. I'm just gonna store it, but don't save the game yet. We only did like 2 minutes of things, or 3 or 4 minutes of things. And we're gonna move it along. Come up here. There's ammo. Feel free to grab this ammo. We're gonna come back down here twice, just to deposit things because our inventory is gonna get full again. And I know that might be annoying or whatever, but I'm grabbing all these items because I'm showing you that there's plenty of items in the game. Make another injector. There's plenty of items in the game for you to get through insanity without any issues. Alright, in here, let's not run too quickly. We're going to grab a bottle and we're going to eliminate 2 zombies real quick. You're going to want to open this door, aim this bottle over the shelf towards the corner, and throw it. That's going to get the mental patient back there to kill the zombie in the corner. And when he says that, you know he's dead. And then we're going to reward our mental patient with instant pain relief. He's going to drop a blood bag and a lot of coins. There's also another coin here. And what we came here for was with the injector. There's also, let's actually do these 2 specimens real quick. Use the blood bag first, guys. Use the blood bag if you have space. If not, don't worry about it. Let's use these 2 just to clear up our inventory for a second. There's a machine here also. You don't have to go to that other room back there. We are going to because we have to get something back there, but just use this machine. This one's simple. It's just those 2 points. And this one is different in insanity, but it's also simple. It's these 3 points. The middle points. Just go 1, 2, 3. We got more recipes. And then let's get this blood bag over here first. We're going to use this blood bag to clear space. Only use it if you have space because the blood bags will waste blood. Unlike the floor, you could pick up the blood bags on the the blood on the floor. You could pick up the blood on the floor and you won't have any issues. But if you use a blood bag and you don't have space, it will waste blood. And then the other important thing here is to grab this knife. Grab this knife and scrap it. We're not going to use any regular knives, only the blood knives. And because you have so much blood, you guessed it, you know what we're going to make? More hemolytic injectors. We're going to make a lot of those, guys. This is like the 15th one we make. So people said, oh, don't waste your hemolytic injectors, especially on Insanity. Don't worry. There's more than enough. Grab that tin if you want. I'm not going to pick it up, but grab that tin if you want to save the, if you want an extra save slot. Hand ammo. Let me just double check real quick. You don't have to double check. I'm just gonna double check I didn't miss anything. I think I got everything, yeah. You know what? We're gonna grab the tin, actually. Grab the tin, guys. Grab the tin. Yeah, okay, we didn't miss anything. Okay. So in the next area, there is a lockpick here. Also, don't forget about this lockpick. And there's a herb here. We don't have space for the herb yet, so... Alright, in this next area, the singer, I told you, she switched patrol routes here. So we're gonna briefly walk into the hallway. This will activate her, and she's gonna walk to the left for that hallway. For the... in front of the stairwell. And we're gonna kill her. Get rid of her. If you haven't killed both the singers yet, for some reason, killing both of them will give you a trophy, as well as killing Chunk and the chef. So if you haven't killed either of those three for some reason and you're playing Insanity, then you're gonna get both those trophies. Alright, we are gonna get our gun first. We don't... Okay, we'll get the gun right now because we don't have that much space. That's why I wanted to go back and deposit stuff, but don't worry too much about it. There's another 50 blood here if you have space for it. So right now we're gonna kill the chef and this zombie down here on the bottom of the stairs. What I like to do is wait for the chef to go back to the left. Let him go back to the left. Once he goes back to the left, we're gonna stealth kill the zombie. Just sneak up behind him. Wait till he looks at the lamp. Stealth kill that zombie. And then there's more ammo here. And then we're gonna use this wrench over here on this door, the cold storage, to get our first piece of the puzzle. For the examination room, and that'll let us go downstairs. So use the wrench. That clears up one slot. And then that slot, make sure, if you want first, let me see if I have enough blood. Yeah, you should. Grab this scrap. Make a hemolytic injector. Grab these tins because you have another tin already. And there was a blood bag. Here's the blood bag. And let me use this blood bag. I should bring us back to 190. And then we could pick up this ammo over here. That's everything in this room, except for what we actually came for, which is the artificial heart. Don't forget the artificial heart, no matter what. Now we're gonna wait for the chef to come back here. Should be coming around by the time you clear all of this. Okay. And then we're just gonna wait for him to turn around, and we're gonna end his misery. He'll also drop more coins. So if you need more coins, you have to catch him quick. So maybe don't come all the way back here like I did. Then just go up to him and end his misery. Alright, sorry, I had a phone call. Kill the chef, and he drops 2 more coins. So you have an extra 5 coins if you didn't have before. And we got the main item we wanted. And now we're gonna get an inventory space. Remember, there's a zombie in this hallway, and there's an extra zombie that's right here. I'm not sure if that's the dining room zombie that comes over here. I think it is, but just be aware that there's a zombie there. So we're gonna wait for him to come over here. We're gonna get our extra inventory space that we desperately need. Wait for that zombie to come over here, guys. I think he's coming. I hear him. And when he starts walking back towards the diner, we're gonna follow him and go into the other room. Alright, here he comes. I think he's gonna hide in this corner now, so he's either gonna he could do two things. He could sometimes hide in like right in front of that couch. He'll like stand there. If he doesn't do that though, that's fine. If he does do that, feel free to kill him. Don't worry about wasting an injector. But if he doesn't, then just do what I'm doing. Follow him, and then keep in mind there's a guy here, so we're gonna have to do this in two phases. The first phase is open the door, click on the button, open the door, and then back up, and then go inside that door. I had time, but because I didn't know what his timing was, I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, he's gonna walk over here now, so you should be fine behind here. He's never seen me here, but just be careful. So we're gonna do it in two phases. Unlock the door, but don't go in yet, because you won't have time to close the door quick enough. And then when he walks back to his corner, then you could follow him and go into the door. Make sure you close it behind you. And grab ammo and another hip pouch. And now we have more space. And this is Leon, another... I don't know if I explained this before, but there's 4 of these things. They're for Leon to open. If you didn't know before or hadn't gotten them before. If you have space or for some reason need more blood, there's extra blood in the dining room. There's 60 and there's 70 blood up here, plus another 20 from this guy. On Insanity though, some of the things will say like 60 blood, but it'll be like 50 or whatever. They'll say a number, but it'll be 10 less. So for example, this might say 50. Well, the buckets will always be 50, but the ones on the floor, I mean, will sometimes say a number, but it'll be like 10 less. I'm not sure why that happens, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Now we're gonna wait for this guy to go back to that corner. Or you could actually just walk out here. Just be very careful. You don't want to get cornered in there. And then we're gonna wait for him to walk back, walk around, and the same thing with this guy. Wait for him to walk to that hallway. I hear him walking. If you can't hear for some reason or you don't have like headphones, just look out the window. But there he goes, yeah. You can see him through the window. And come over here and close this door. And we're good to go. That's how you do that area without troubles. This will be a good time to save it if you want. But we're gonna get the gun first before we go save it. And if you also want, we could use that lock. In fact, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a full loop just to go save the game and get rid of all these items in our inventory. For the pistol, it's not that hard. People have trouble here too, but don't worry about it. Now that we killed the singer, all you have to do is wait for that guy to go over there and this guy to go to the left, and then basically follow this guy to the left. You can, if you want, let me back up a little bit just so this guy doesn't see me. You can, if you want, kill that guy in the white shirt. But I don't recommend wasting the injector on that guy. Basically, just watch this guy and then come over here. And this guy's gonna turn around soon. And stay back here. I'm gonna pick up the gun, the herb, use the lock. Okay, yeah. Grab this herb if you want, just so you don't have to come back here. And there's another 3 coins here. The safe for this, I think, is 50 something 20. Let's see. The code, sorry. Here it is. 20, 50, 30. So 20, 50. Oh, Okay, fucked up. So cancel. 20. Don't go so fast like I did. 50. And 30. And there's another 3 coins here if you need them. But I would still recommend picking them up for scrap later. And our first firearm, or the only firearm we're gonna use. And now to exit here, basically the same thing. Just wait for that guy, except it's like kind of reverse. Wait for that guy to walk that way, obviously. You don't want to bump into him. And we're gonna sneak past him and the other guy. If he does see you, feel free to shoot him or, use your knife to stun him. I'm not sure if there's anything in here. I'm gonna take the risk and do this. No, there's nothing in there. Okay. Be very careful here, because that guy will spot you turning around. And then we're gonna go into this hallway now again. When he turns around, we're gonna sprint to that door. Close this door, guys, so they don't follow you. If they are aggressive and following you, just try to run to the left quickly. Okay. Don't know what that lady was doing. Okay, so see, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna leave this mistake in here because things happen. But basically, just use the lockpick when you have a chance. She might grab us. If she doesn't, run around that room and grab the metal from that chest, from the locker, and then come over here, and we're back at the beginning. So we did that whole loop fairly easily. I didn't see any problems with my strategy. If you have a better ways to get through that, go ahead and let us know. But yeah, that's how you do that part without any trouble. We're gonna deposit everything. There's another 8 coins if you need them. Uh, deposit everything except the blood and your pistol. Blood and scrap, always keep it. Your pistol and that other, the other bracelet. You could deposit the artificial heart for now. Let's bring the lockpick that we got from downstairs. We're just gonna go get the other rare metal just to have it. And in fact, let's actually use one of the rare metals now, just so we can have space. Let me see, do we need that much blood up? There's blood upstairs. Yeah, we could use one of these right now. That's fine. So this makes the ammo for the requiem. If you didn't know before, now you know. So now we have extra ammo for the requiem. And we have a lot of bullets. We don't need all these bullets though, so don't bring them. Not yet anyways. Alright, let's save the game because we did a lot there. We took out some key enemies. You see, we still have a lot of saves. So feel free to save the game. Let's see where the time is. Alright, we're gonna stop here and we'll continue on the next part. Thank you. That was part 4.